Yes, it's April, last days of April, and I'm driving around in my car to see if I can find some Roe Deers. I'm also looking for a Roe bucks. 10th of August is the official start of the Roe buck season in Norway. And already I can see some bucks making their territories, and I'm just curious to see what type of bucks, what types are walking around here. And I want to see how big they are. Last season I didn't shoot any big bucks. It's not smart to only shoot big bucks. You have to you have to think through your plan and how you want your population of Roe Deers to grow. So we're not just shooting big bucks in this area, and hopefully when 10th of August is here I have managed to find the best buck to take out. So yeah, I just had to drive around and see what is walking around in my woods. I had big expectations for the season of 2018, especially the Roe buck season. And like the years before, I had done my pre-season scouting and picked out some bucks to take. The morning of August 10 was the start of my wettest hunting season ever. One of the bucks that I had scouted out for the season met me early that morning. And again, like the year before, the rut was almost done for the biggest bucks. Nevertheless, if you don't blow your call, you never know. So I tried to call, and I had him at 250 meters. But as the buck heard my calling, he just kept watching his doe, and in the end he flew her direction. I ended up with an awesome hide and seek, and I stalked the last meters at him. Yeah, so it's the first day of Roe buck season, and yeah, this was a truly amazing situation. Yeah, I tried some calling, but he didn't respond. He was too busy following the doe.
we have to think about the population too, and taking out old bucks, that's always good for the population. So new, maybe bigger and nicer bucks can come into the terrain and spread their genes further into the future. So, oh, this is pretty amazing.
Welcome to another episode of The Huntsman, and we're absolutely thrilled that you guys took time out of your busy evenings to join us. As you can see, it was well worth it because Kristian, the Viking from Norway, is hitting the fields going after roe deer during the peak of their rut. Now the beauty of this is it's August, so as we're sitting back at the States, checking our thumb drives, twiddling our thumbs, looking at SD cards and trying to catch a glimpse of that big one, Kristian's already taking them down. So when we looked at the overall concept of the Huntsman, he fit in perfectly. This was able to kill some time during the summer and showcase a huntsman in Norway. At the same time though, Paul Lawver was starting to gear up, and we had a conference call, and he said, hey guys, I have this 2-acre property, backyard buck hunting. I think there's a 9-point I could get. And we were all like, well, what's the size of him? And Paul's like, I'm not sure, he's right on the cusp, but I think if I time it right, I could get out there and harvest him. So me, always wanting more footage, and us not sure where the season was going to go, we thought it'd be a safe idea to get out there and try to get him if he could. So let's join Paul as he goes for a Delaware backyard buck.
Oh, hey everybody, it's towards the end of September right now. It's evening hunt. Got in late again as usual. Seems to be my common story here, but just a quick interview before I get settled in here. It's about 68 degrees. We got a northeast wind. I'm hunting this same knob. It's my 3rd time hunting the stand this year. I'm hunting this knob that sits up on top. And there's a power line that runs basically north and south. There's a road behind me. The guy that lets me hunt's house is about 100 yards behind me here, maybe 150 yards. And there's a creek and then a power line, and this knob is a spot where they cross through quite a bit. So a little bit of sprinkles in the air here, not much. Cloudy, 68 northeast wind, blowing my scent right back to the landowner's house. So I'm in a good position here from a wind standpoint. So there's about a 115 glass 9-point that may tempt me. You know, there's not a ton of big deer in this area, so for him, I think he's one of the bigger deer in this area, so might be tempted. So just wanted to check in and get back to you, and or I'll get back to you, hopefully get something on camera tonight. So, all right, check you later. I got this 9-point buck that I talked about in the interview. Came in about 40 yards. He's still hanging out about 50 yards. I can't decide. I don't think he's a shooter. He's right there. I got a doe underneath of me right now.
The Sons of Fall staff and cast proudly work with the finest in the industry. German precision optics, tough, technical, brilliant. Hoyt bows, Get serious, get Hoyt. Badlands Backpacks. Become a hide-and-seek master. Victory Archery, the carbon arrow experts. Fourth Arrow, when precision, strength, and performance are everything.
Shot that deer at 5 o'clock. Actually shot last year on this exact day a 10-point 144-inch about 2 miles from this spot. Late September's always been a good day for me. Alright, I just got out of the stand. It's about 5:30. It's been half an hour since I shot him. I think I made a really good hit on him. I can see the arrow over there from the tree stand. It was full of blood, so I'm going to leave all my stuff here at the base of the tree and go to the truck, get a couple of things, pick up his blood trail, hopefully find this deer and get out of here before it gets dark. That would be awesome. It's 5:30 right now, so we'll see what happens, and we'll get back to you. All right, that looks pretty good. Looks really good, actually. All right, I'm at the spot where I saw him stop and stand for like maybe 15 seconds, and you can see this is where he was pumping some blood out right here, and I can see his tracks heading down. There's more blood there, and let's get on this. It's actually starting to rain, so I'm not going to waste a lot of time trying to go slow. There's more blood there. Looking good. More blood here. You can see where he tore it up the ground right here. This is where for him coming through. Man, look at the trails in here. Holy, there's more blood there. Oh, here we go. I went to the right here. There we go. Gets really, oh, there he is. Oh, nice. Awesome. Sweet. That was easy. Love it when it's easy. All right. Yeah, not a bad buck. That's meat in the pot right there. Great. Look at that. Not a big buck, but I'll take it. The first deer of the 2018 season. Delaware, state of Delaware, really close to the Maryland line, but this was shot in Delaware, so he's going to get tagged. And oh man, that's a lot of thick briars in here. It's too nice to walking through thorns, but that's the way it goes. Yeah, he's all right. It's raining. I'm going to get this guy cut up, cut him out, and soybean field right here. I want to get him over there, and I'll be able to pull my truck right into the edge of that, I think, and get him loaded. So not a bad deal overall. So all right, man, end of September. seem to always have some good luck. And at the end of September last year, shot the 144 in Cecil County. So this is right next to Cecil County and Newcastle County, Delaware. So I'm gonna sign off here and get this guy to the butcher shop. All right, thanks. So in Delaware and Maryland, we have to put just a field tag on the animal. Name, address, date, county, things like that. And then you've got 24 hours to call the state, get a confirmation number. And you'll need a confirmation number before you take it to a deer processor, which is what I do. When I was little, I used to process my own deer. Now at this age, it just takes a lot of time. And that part of it I don't enjoy as much. I enjoy the benefits of shooting a deer, having them in my freezer, but spending the time to debone them and stake them out and make burger out of them, it's just too much for me, and I'd just rather pay somebody to do it. So putting the field tag on it now, gonna get them gutted out and get them to the processor and get a confirmation number for this deer. So go get back to you.
Yeah, so today I think I will try a spot that I haven't tried before. Yeah, if I get a good situation on the calling tonight, I probably will try to shoot a young buck too, if I get the chance, just to yeah, make the different ages square. We can't have too many youngsters, and we can't have too many older bucks either, so I'm really looking forward to this night. It's the first night without rain in many days, so yeah. It's 22nd of August. Yeah, it's 18:05 o'clock, so it's perfect time for some buck hunting. Let's see. Yeah, so it's 22nd of August, and yeah, we had some rainy days in Norway lately, especially here in the middle of Norway. So as you can hear, I have some plastic around my camera, just in case we were getting some rain tonight. I'm going into a new terrain tonight, and yeah, I can see some of the sun, but I think there's rain in the air, so I better get started. And I think I will try to be quiet when I'm on my spot, so yeah, let's see what's happening. Yeah, so I found myself a pretty good spot here, and I think I will try to, yeah, I'll start with a call. I have this, it's a Glassman game call, roebuck call. Yeah, called in some bucks on this one, so it's late. It might not work, but let's see. Maybe we're lucky tonight.
greater than my calling, so cool. Let's go and take a look at it. Because it's late into the rut, almost everywhere the bucks are done with the rut, so I just thought about this new place. I have never hunted here and I don't know about the population, but yeah, it was an awesome situation. I called and I spotted him for, yeah, I saw him at 300 meters approximately, and he responded immediately to my call, so I decided to, okay, if this guy comes all the way in, I will take him. The older bucks and the younger bucks, they don't get anything. They don't get lucky with the dose, if you know what I mean, so that could be one of the reasons why the buck came in so fast. But he was a smart one. I didn't see him before he was, yeah, just inside the woods here. Had to turn all the way around to get him. Nice buck. I like him. He's a good weight actually, so yeah. Stay tuned, guys.
And they think I'm crazy. I got in an argument with a guy last week. So there's no elk in Pennsylvania, I'll bet you 50. I think, I filmed them, man. No one believes me.
I almost drove back to Cleveland. If it wasn't for filming for Sons of Fall, I would have drove back. If I was just here filming for my own content needs, I would have left. But I felt like I had to push myself a little bit to get more, and I'm so glad that I did.
It is quite the hike up to the top of this hill, especially when you're carrying a bunch of gear, which could be the case if you're hunting or shooting wildlife, photography or video.
That's not what I'm here for. I got enough cows. I got to go try to find a bull.
Oh, I heard first bugle
of the year for me. Came over the hills. I think the microphone might have picked it up. I'm not sure.
I am absolutely pumped at this point in the show for a couple of reasons. One, we're at episode 3 and we have several animals taken. Paul was able to get that elusive Delaware backyard buck, and Kristian was able to take 2 Roe Deer. There's also a few that he didn't get on camera. It was an incredibly rainy season and it was just too much of a challenge. But he had a successful year and we were excited that he was willing to share it with us. Beyond that, you just got introduced to a trailer from Beltalvski. Now this guy is probably one of the most purest that we have on the show, and that's because he's not even really hunting this year. He is out in the woods, as you see, braving the elements to capture the resurgence of Rocky Mountain elk within Pennsylvania. And I know what you're thinking, there's elk in Pennsylvania, which is exactly why you should tune in next week and learn more about his passion and what he has going on. We're still not done with Nick Ridley and his beloved dog, Ted. So a lot more is coming at you. We hope that you'll tune in next Monday at 8. And until then, I'm Joel Port with Sons of Fall, where we're wishing you a safe and happy season.